Hey y'all, it's hard to believe, but it's been an entire year since we installed a Truma AquaGo in our RV. And it has been completely maintenance free for that entire year, but Truma does recommend to clean out the system once a year. And that's where today's video comes in. I'm going to show you how to decalcify your Truma AquaGo using these little tablets provided by Truma. So you can purchase these tablets on Amazon. The system itself is self-cleaning, but there are a couple steps that you need to take. The great news is there are no tools required in this process. Also, you don't need to be connected to water. I'm actually just going to use the water that is in our fresh water tank, as this process uses less than 10 gallons for the entire cleaning process. One thing to note, once the cleaning process does start, it takes about 2 to 3 hours for the system to go through and self-clean. So be sure before you start this process that you have about 3 hours to allow the system to do its job, and that means you won't be able to use your water in your RV for those 3 hours. So let's get started. Before starting this process, be sure that your Truma AquaGo has been turned off and there has been plenty of time for the system to cool. Now you will want to go ahead and turn off the water pump inside the RV. If you're connected to city water, you want to make sure that that city water is also turned off. Next, you're going to open up the service panel on the Truma AquaGo and turn that toggle switch to the off position. The decalcification tablets also come with these little tags that you can place on all your faucets inside your RV, letting everyone know that you are cleaning the Truma AquaGo and not to use any of the faucets at this time. I also recommend to remove the aerator at the end of your faucet, as this can sometimes collect debris, and because you are cleaning out your Truma AquaGo, you don't want it to be actually collecting anything. You want everything to be able just to flow right through it. Now it's time to depressurize your Truma AquaGo, and by doing that, it's simple. You're just going to open up your hot water faucet. Once you open that up, you're going to see some water come out. You might get a lot, you might get a little, but once all that water does come out and it stops flowing, it just means that your system is now depressurized and you can close that valve back up. Now you're ready to come outside to your Truma AquaGo with your service door open. You can grab hold of the yellow easy drain lever and open that up. You're going to allow all the water to drain out of this, but the main reason you're opening this is to get to your filter. Now my filter probably looks a little different than yours. That's because we have a antifreeze kit installed into our Truma AquaGo. I'm going to set that aside, and we're going to go with our original filter that came with the Truma AquaGo. And this is what you need to insert those decalcification tablets. So let's open up that box and get started. This is a simple process of just dropping one tablet at a time into your filter until you have all 6 tablets filled up inside of it. Now place the filter back into the unit. Truma even shows you which way is up to make it as simple as possible. Now with your lever back in place, you can go and turn the city water back on, or if you're doing it like I am, you can turn your water pump back on. You are now ready to turn the Truma AquaGo back on and head back inside the RV, where you will open up that hot water valve again and allow all the air to be pushed out of the system. While this is happening, you may see a little bit of the water turning pink. That is perfectly normal, and it's actually what you want to see. You can now turn your faucet back off and head over to your Truma AquaGo control panel. You can now turn your Truma AquaGo over to clean mode. You can tell it's in clean mode because the amber light will begin to blink slowly. The system will now clean itself in about 2 to 3 hours. I took this time to check email and catch up on some work. After a 3-hour period, you'll notice that the dial is now blinking rapidly, meaning the cleaning process is complete, and the system is now ready to be flushed out. So all you're going to do is open up that hot water valve one more time and allow about 8 gallons of water to run through it. After the 8 gallons of water have gone through the system, you will notice that the amber light on your dial has stopped blinking rapidly, and that there is a red blinking light
on the outside of your Truma AquaGo. Now turn your analog dial to off, and also turn the toggle switch to off on the outside of the Truma AquaGo and wait 60 seconds. After the 60 seconds, you can go ahead and turn that toggle switch back on and head back inside your RV. Once back inside, you're going to slowly turn your dial to comfort mode, and then to eco mode, back to comfort, back to off. Then you can switch your system back over to comfort or eco, whichever you prefer, as your system is now back to normal operation.
Well, that's all there is to it. The system is now cleaned out and I'm ready to use it again for an entire year, all maintenance free. So this is great. It's nice and easy. You only do it once a year. It's just a great system overall. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you disliked the video, you can give it a thumbs down. You're not going to hurt my feelings. It's okay. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comment section. I will do my best to answer them. If for some reason I do not know the answer to your question, I do have some contacts over at Truma, and I am happy to reach out to them and try to get an answer for you. So take care, everybody. Safe travels, and I will catch you next time.